Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video diary. And how's it going today? Today it's about 7:45. We're heading off quite late for work because we don't have to be there till like 9. I'm still going to get there early, but what can you do? Can't have it all, can you? So what's been going on? Last night when I left you, I played some actually in the description down below there is a link to the live stream that I'm going to be doing tomorrow, and I need to pay attention to when I cut the camera and when I actually finish talking. Let's try and get the hang of that soon. Sorry. Yes, there's going to be a link to the live stream that I'm going to be doing tomorrow evening. This goes up on a Saturday. This goes live Saturday night. Tomorrow, Sunday, on the main channel, I will be live streaming again. So clear your calendars. I'm sorry I haven't scheduled it before now, but I guess it kind of makes sense to schedule it today as well. So that's good, that's exciting. I haven't done a live stream in about 3 weeks because I said I was going to do them alternately. Like live stream, main channel video, live stream, main channel video, but it actually turned out that I did live stream 2 main channel videos than a live stream. I don't think I'll ever do live stream. I'll always try and split them up with a video, but we'll see. We will see, won't we, ladies and gentlemen? This is probably going to be the last live stream I do before Christmas, I imagine. I can't see me doing one. Well, that's not actually true. I could do one on the 20th. Because I'll still be in Bristol on the 20th. Or have I got my Christmas party on the 20th? I don't know. I'll have to look into it. But this could potentially be the last live stream I do this year, because I don't think I'll live stream from Nottingham. I can't imagine. Probably take the Christmas off, I think. So yeah, there's a link to that in the description down below. You can go along now, check it out, but otherwise clear your calendars, because on Sunday at 8:30 or 8, haven't decided yet, either of the 2 times, I will be live streaming. The problem is I get to Bristol Temple Meads at about 20 to 7, so I don't really have much leeway in the sense of like time beforehand to prep, and if something goes wrong with the trains, then you know what I mean. So I might go to 8:30. I haven't decided yet, I haven't scheduled it. Gotta go home and schedule it on the way back. But otherwise, yesterday, other exciting news, my Nexus finally updated to Android Lollipop. So that's exciting, except for the fact that I need to now reset everything up. I had a launcher on it last time, which was the Android KitKat launcher that I had specifically just to get rid of the fact that Google Now was on the left. But now I've gone back to the normal Google Now launcher because I haven't found a good thingy one, which means I've now got to reset up all my home screens and stuff. I might try and get used to having something on the far left. Might try to anyway. But yeah, I've got to reset up like my home screens and stuff because it's changed launcher and it wouldn't drag everything over for me, which is irritating, but it's exciting because I've been waiting for Android Lollipop for a long ass time. Other news, been watching Breaking Bad, which is good. Watched 2 episodes, combination of 1.5 last night, and then I went to sleep and then watched the next one, the rest of it this morning. And now we're heading to work. At work we've got a bit of planning to do, and then hopefully we can jump into the project itself. We've got sizing to do, which is one of my least liked things to do, because you've got to basically predict how hard everything is, which isn't fun. Estimate how many hours it's going to take isn't fun when like you've got a placement developer who's only been there for like 4 months, and then a senior developer who's been there for like 9 years. The chances are we aren't going to see eye to eye on a lot of things, but we'll see. Otherwise, camera battery update, you're still on full bars. This only has like 3 bars, so it'll go 3, 2 and then 1, but normally you're on 2 or flashing red by now, although yesterday was a short day. I don't know. You're doing well. I should be able to get, well, it'll reach by the end of today, I imagine, touch wood. The question is how far into tomorrow will it get, because tomorrow is obviously a Saturday, and tomorrow I'm hoping to film a main channel video for next week on the main channel. Hoping to film, because I haven't written it yet. I don't know what yet. I haven't decided a video plan or anything, so I'm going to do that on bus. It's 5:05. God damn it! And I'm already home. Ben offered me a lift home, and I'm like, oh mate, it's alright. He's like, no, I'm heading that way. I'm heading like down Gloucester Road and stuff, and I'm like, well, if you're going to insist, mate, and we even left, it literally took, so I can't wait for my car, is what I'm saying. Excitedly get to try out my fancy new gravy, which has a gold seal on the top. A gold, it's not silver, it's gold. Oh, it's not red either, gold. Look at this, oh my god. Jerry Pet Vlogs, sponsored by Besto. What's it smell like? I was just so distracted by the fact that I get to try out my gravy that I forgot to turn this hob on. Like, it was literally just on 0. I didn't even turn any of the others on. I just flat out forgot. So it looks like I am having mash. Am I? Oh, look how soft it is. My god. My god. Oh, just had dinner and had 2 slices of bread with it because that gravy was absolutely delicious. That was the first time I've ever done mash well as well. The secret is, don't forget to put the other thing on thing so you end up having to cook it for a long time. The other thing on thing. Nice input, James. Oh, well, what's been going on today? Work. We went to work, didn't we? That's what we did. And you know what we did all day at work? We sat and we planned things. It was absolutely... It was like in one of the rooms as well that's got like no windows, the least air conditioning. It wasn't great. And we're going through just basically what we said yesterday. There were a couple of things that changed like as I left, and then as I got in again this morning they were changing back to a different kind of way, but it was kind of the same as what we were doing anyway. We've split off our releases now into like 3 separate releases, so we've got day 1, day 2, day 3 releases. Day 1 release, we haven't put a date to any of these releases either, but day 1 release, I feel like I can get that done before I go home to Nottingham for Christmas. So that's the aim of the game. That's the aim of the party. I actually feel semi-confident about that. The problem is we haven't started it yet. So on Monday, we are going to be launching into sorting out as much of the framework as we possibly can. So what I'm probably going to be doing is I'm probably going to be pulling a lot of flexi time hours in the time when Ben's around so that I can take advantage of his brain. And the time with him to make sure that I'm on the right track. So when he goes, it's literally just a case of, right, I know exactly what I need to do, get it done. And I think if I'm able to pull it off, and pull it off well, and get like a proper day 1 release going before I leave back to Nottingham and go home for Christmas, then top freaking notch. Yes, buddy, I'm well excited about that. So that's the aim of the game, basically. So yeah, that was work. Planning all day. It's horrendous. Just being stuck in a room, getting paid for it though, just stuck in a room talking, basically. There's nothing fancy about it at all. Then I got a bus back. So used to saying bus, got a lift back from Ben because he's an absolute loud. And yeah, so what a guy. He's yeah, that was great. Came here, played a bit of Hearthstone. Sam, sad boy. Had my dinner. So it's basically I've gained no time from having the I've gained no time by getting back like literally an hour earlier than I normally do, because I just played Hearthstone for a bit. I've got to do some washing up. Don't have to make my sandwiches tonight though. So what I am probably going to be doing, well, I've got to sort out a video plan for tomorrow. To be brutally honest with you, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it in. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit in filming one. That's the kick in the teeth, to be honest with you, because I've got to get my hair cut, which means I can't gel it because I've got to go get it cut. So in theory that means I've got to go in the morning. So I go out, get my hair cut, come back, film a video apparently, then I'm going to go back out again, go shopping. Or I could go shopping in one foul swoop, which is what I want to do, but then that closes the door for filming opportunities to film a video tomorrow. And that means I won't have a video film because of Sunday I'm obviously in Birmingham, unless I can film a video in Birmingham, which I doubt. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you, I haven't even got a video plan yet. So, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to do the codility challenge tonight, because because I haven't done the codility challenge since I signed up to the service. And there's like one a month. It's a programming challenge every month. It's really good. It's really interesting. You should check it out if you're into that kind of shit. And I might do that. I want to do that anyway. I've got to do my polo forms as well. I've got to do some admin stuff. I've got to do admin work tonight. And I want to do this codility challenge, which means that, in theory, I'm not going to have time to plan a video for tomorrow. And if I've got to get my hair cut and stuff, then will I have time to film it in the first place? Depends what I plan. Depends what I plan at the end of the day. So we'll see, won't we? I'm going to have to. What am I going to have to do? I have to do some washing up. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know why that's relevant to tell you about it though. To be brutally honest with you, live stream has been planned. I'm planning it for 8:30 just with the extra security of being able to put it in a certain place, if you know what I mean. What? What did I even just say? Come on! What the balls? I don't even know. I got distracted about a post I put on a Facebook page about Hearthstone that people are commenting on. That my friends are commenting on because I'm sad and we've got a secret group page where we talk about Hearthstone. Live stream 8:30. That basically means that I will definitely be able to get back. I will still live stream for an hour, so it'll be 8:30 till 9:30, assuming people still have stuff. I haven't got a theme for it yet. I haven't got a theme for it. Like the first one was obviously first live stream, trialing this out. I haven't really got a theme for this next one, which complicates things, does it? I don't know. Kind of. Because like last time the problem was there was just questions left, right and centre and no, like there was no set theme. I don't know whether it's a good idea to, I assume it's a good idea to aim for a theme, just to have it so it has more structure, but then obviously you're limiting the options that you've got within that video. I don't know. Also, my next live stream will be on the 20th of December. That'll be my last live stream of the year. It'll be the day before I go back to Nottingham. That'll be a Saturday. Cray. So yeah, just so you know. Just so you know. And if more people watch then, well then again people will be off from work and stuff, but it's a Saturday, so shut your mouth, Jamie. I need to do some washing up. Time jump. It's now after midnight. It's pretty warm in here, so I don't need this. And let's talk what I've been working on for the past however long. So, here's the thing, yeah? I'm live streaming this weekend. I don't really have a theme for it. I'm also making a video this weekend, filming a video of some kind. I don't really have a theme for that either. So, here's what I'm thinking, right? A lot of people request for me to do programming tutorials, programming style videos of some kind. They kind of want tutorials, but I don't think I'm very good a teacher. So, what I'm thinking is, I also really want to do this codility test thing. And it's basically like, it comes out once every 6 weeks or so, and you do a test, like a programming test. It basically just gives you like an example program. You have 2 hours to do it. You do it all in browser, you do it in like a selection of languages. It gives you like six languages, I think. You can choose from. You obviously pick the ones that you either have the most experience in or the ones that have the most like capabilities to do so. So say if you're just doing if you're doing whatever, then it might not necessarily, if you're going to do a sorting algorithm, let's say, you wouldn't want to use Java, for example, because I did that. I tried doing a sorting algorithm in Java before and it's a nightmare, purely because arrays don't act how they're supposed to act in Java. But anyway, so you would much prefer to do that in something like C or Python. Even Python does a good job of it. In fact, Python is the one I'd be able to write you one like that. Memorised them, mate. Memorised them. So here's what I'm thinking, right? What if we were to combine my love for programming and my love for things that are related to programming, i.e. I've just noticed with Android Lollipop, it changes the colour of your... Okay, Facebook doesn't do it because it's crap. But Twitter changes the colour of the top of the screen. Isn't that a nice touch? But it's black normally. But it turns blue on Twitter. It's not the same colour though, which is gross. Sort that out, Twitter. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is, what if I can combine these two things that I really like doing? I really like programming, I really like making videos. Some people want me to make programming based videos. Why don't I try and do that? So what I'm thinking is, why don't I do a codility challenge and record it? And that left me with two options, basically. Because it's 2 hours long, that's live stream length. That's not main channel video length, that's live stream length. Because it's 2 hours long, you have that kind of problem. It's chunky as hell, and you have a lot of... Yeah, it's a big video, basically. And if I don't live stream it, then I have to edit 2 hours worth of footage down into something that's usable, that not only shows how it's done... Right, okay, right, what my tactic is, right, if I can make a video out of the codility stuff, I'm showing you how I solve a problem. Programming is very much... I've got hiccups. Programming is very much... about how you solve problems. People always say, like, what languages should I use? This should I use? What da. It doesn't matter. You can solve any programming language, any programming problem with any language. Just some languages will make it easier, some languages will make it thing. If you know you're going to go into a certain field and you're only going to program in a certain kind of way, then you may only need to learn one language. But essentially, learning the language is just half the step. Like, you could learn the language but not be able to program. They're two separate different things. It's like learning how to say milk in French and then being able to speak French. They're two completely separate standards. Like, the whole concept of programming isn't the languages, it's what you're making with the languages. It's solving the problems in order to do that. Programming is very much, you see a problem, you have to move that problem from your head, from real life, or your brain space, this kind of area, into a digital world. You need to know how to communicate that with a computer so the computer can do it, because computers are stupid. They are so stupid. You have to guide them through every single step and then they'll be able to do it for you. So, right, what I'm thinking is, instead of me give you, because I don't think it's very helpful, instead of me give you, here are the bog standard basics of how you start programming in Java, which is boring, and you can find that anywhere on the internet. And I don't think you learn much from it because you're not actively doing it. What if we did a codility challenge together? I filmed it, I showed you how I would approach solving the problem, how I would approach solving the issue on the screen, how I would program it, and then you'll be able to see me systematically trying to figure out how to program it. You'll realise that it's not a case of, oh, I look at a problem and solve it. It's a case of having to spend 2 hours, essentially, finding the issue. But the thing is, how do I do that in a video? How do I present that to you? I mean, I could sit here for 2 hours and program it and do it, but how do I get that out? And I was thinking either live stream or main channel video. The problem with a live stream is it's unedited. It means that if I make a mistake, then I make a mistake, and you guys will always see that mistake. You'll see every single little bump along the road, which is useful to a certain extent, but it won't necessarily be if you're using it as a learning tool. So there's that. There is also the fact that it would be a 2 hour long video, which is huge. There's also the fact that the challenge itself is supposed to take 2 hours. So if I'm doing 2 hours of that and talking you through it at the same time, will I be able to even do it? Then there's the issue, but let's say if I filmed it as a video, one is figuring out how the hell to film a text editor. I can record gaming videos, fine. Text editors, different ball. So that's a laugh and a half, I think. So I need to figure out exactly how to film that kind of stuff, and not only film it, but film it for a considerable amount of time. We're talking 2 hours of filming here. It's possible, because it's all in browser as well, it's possible to record like 10 minutes of Chrome with a Chrome add-on, but I need a 2 hour chunk. I need a 2 hour long video, which is something that Fraps should be able to do. Fraps would be able to do that. It would be one heifer of a file. It would be a beast, but Fraps would be able to do it. So, yeah, basically what I'm saying is, it's going to be difficult to record it. And then there's a case of, how do I then convert 2 hours of me sitting here making a video, like coding, into a video? These are the things I've been toying with. Trying to figure out what the best solution is for this kind of thing, whether I do it in a live stream, I might test it in the live stream. I might just do like a little bit, just throw over to one side and test something out or something. I don't know. I can't decide. I can't figure it out, basically. So we shall see. We shall see. Does that sound interesting to you? It's just, how do I pull it off? I think it sounds interesting. I think it'll be useful for you to see how I would go about solving the problems, and you can log onto the same website and solve them yourselves and see how we differ, see where we step apart. And programming is about, there's multiple different ways of doing stuff. And the thing about having a 2-hour chunk of time to do it in is you will come up with the fastest possible solution, not necessarily the best one. And codility is very good because it tests how good your solution is. I've done it before where I've just passed the solution, but then it tests speed, how well it can handle extreme cases, test errors and stuff like that. It's really, really good for a good, like, overall how good you are. Like, how fast can you do it? How fast can you do it? No, can you hit the target? Can you hit the target in the set amount of time? When you hit the target, how well does it handle errors? Oh, it handles errors fine. Right, I'm going to flood it with a load of data. How does it fall over? Kind of thing. It does a load of tests to figure out that kind of information. So I think it's a very powerful tool, and it'll be a good tool to try and turn into a video. But how do I do that? That's what I'm talking about here. Do I do it in a live stream, or do I do it run and gun style, filming it? The problem is that it's a timed thing. It's a 2-hour timed chunk of footage that I essentially need to be concentrating for. I've done one before and I had to concentrate for it. And I normally concentrate by listening to music, so would I be able to concentrate while I'm talking to you, while I'm talking you through it? And if I'm doing that, would it just be a really long, rambly video, like this is? So this is the thing, I'm balancing, basically. So I've tested it. It works in a live stream. Like, the easiest solution is to do it with Google Hangouts. Just screencast my screen out. Easy, I can even flick between the two screens. Lovely jubbly, job done. Everything's fine and dandy. And I was testing that with Andrew. Andrew, I tweeted him. I'm like, yo man, I need to test something on Google. I need to test something on Google Plus. He's like, oh, I'm out for an hour, and I'm like, god damn it. So I tweeted Jonathan. He didn't get back to me either. Oh, so I'm sat around like a lemon for an hour till Andrew comes back. We're just having a chinwag and testing it, and it's not laggy, which I thought it would have been, because obviously typing fast, it doesn't keep track with the mouse. Obviously it's not going to do 60 frames a second, 60 hertz kind of screen. I think it's 120 actually. Yeah, so it's not, the text is readable on a Nexus 7. So obviously on a phone it might be a bit bad because it is my entire computer screen, but obviously if you're going from Nexus 7 up, it can only get better. Essentially, I'm trying to figure out a route around this kind of thing. I'll be intrigued to see what you guys think of this, to see if you guys can think of a solution. I prefer this idea of showing you how to solve a problem than showing you how to learn a language, because learning a language isn't learning how to program, and you can't learn how to program without solving problems and programming. And I guess the closest you can get to programming is watching someone else program. Like a lot of the things we learn at work are by watching other people do it, or lifting up something from what someone else has done. But with it being a time challenge, I won't be doing the best possible implementation. It'll just be a basic, because I don't get any heads up on what the 2-hour challenge is before the 2 hours. So I don't get to prep, like, this is what I think the best solution is. It's a case of I've got 2 hours to get something running, get it running. It's very agile. So the best solution might potentially be like, this is inherited from this object, this object, this object, this object. I think you can do object orientated in it. I've never tried. I've always gone procedural because it's normally quicker, but it's normally dirtier as well. But the best solution would usually be a couple of objects lying around. Could this call this, call this, could this? But you've only got 2 hours to do that. Do you have time to do that? Do you even have the power to do it in the browser? Things, words, stuff. I could do it by live stream, is what I'm saying. Would you be interested in seeing a 2+ hour live stream of potentially me sat, like, you won't even be able to see my face. It'll just be me talking over what I'm typing on the screen. So, yeah. That's that, ladies and gentlemen. I've also had a glass of wine tonight. It's very nice. I had a nice relaxing evening while I was trying to figure this all out. It's amazing how difficult it is to actually record your own screen. Actually quite difficult. But what I'm going to do though, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to get going. You have 2 bars of battery left according to my thing, so I'm going to try. I'm going to take my other camera battery with me tomorrow, but I'm going to see how far I can push you. If you get to the end of tomorrow on this camera battery charge, then this was like the best £5 I've ever spent on one of 2 batteries. And I'm just going to throw away the 3rd battery, which is rubbish. Literally, as I was saying that, it just went to red and died and closed. Well, I was about to sing your praise then. I've just changed your battery. That was really fast. It's just, okay, so it seems to have less of a warning than the other battery did. But you're now on charge. I can now continue to talk to you. It has been, so we had yesterday's video and today's video up until now. And today's video is roughly 30 minutes long. So 40 minutes footage, roughly, are we going to say? 40, 45 minutes maybe of on time. Who knows? So yeah, that's not bad. It's manageable. I've got 2. It's more of a, it doesn't have to be better. I've got 2 batteries, 3 batteries now, so I don't need to worry about it anymore. Anyway, so that's all that kind of stuff. Tomorrow we are going to be going down to Bristol. We're going to be going down to Bristol. I've got a sore throat. I've been talking for a long time. Need a drink. That isn't wine. Going down to Bristol, get my hair cut because it's too long. I can't style it anymore. It's driving me mad. I'm also going to be picking up a couple of presents. I'm going to pick up Laura's mum and dad's present and some cards and stuff from town. Do I need anything else from town? I don't think so. I think the rest of things I'm buying in Birmingham. And that's on Sunday, when my live stream is. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Please let me know what you think, especially if you're the kind of person who wants to be interested in programming videos of the like, which you would prefer, whether you would prefer a 2-hour sit down with me and do it, or an attempt at a 1-hour long cut between. The issue with the 1-hour long cut between is that I have to say everything that I would have said, and I might have to go back over and dub it over, and then I have to understand later what my thought process was. It would just be hard to do, basically. They're both not perfect solutions. That's the issue. So I'd like to pick. If you had the option, if you had a vote, which you do have a vote, what's the better of the 2 bad solutions? Right then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you later.